despite being covered from head to toe in champagne. How does that one feel?
A bit sticky right now, but I'll take it any day of the week. What a great race. Charles drove brilliantly. Max was awesome, and of course, my two guys were. And the strategy was great. It was an exciting race. Maybe a little more exciting than we would have liked, but I'm sure it was good on TV.
I have to say, Zak, you smell like success, and it's all for good reason, but it's been a very long time since McLaren's been on the top step of the podium here in Monaco. How much does it mean? It was a tough day, chaos out there, but you guys came out on top.
It was great. It was pretty much a perfect weekend.
Only 3 points between them now. This is a proper fight.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. How does it feel inside right now?
Pretty cool. I reminded Oscar, hey, I know you're bummed you kind of finished third, but you're still leading the championship, so it's gonna get fun the second half of the year. But they're up for it, and I'm excited to see them race.
All about qualifying, obviously here in Monaco. What we sensed the change in demeanour of Lando after he got pole position. You were more excited than he was. He was sort of really downbeat about it, really played it down. Have you adjusted anything for him? Because that was a huge qualifying for him to win.
I mean, it was, he's obviously had a few Q3 struggles, and to get it done in Q3 at Monte Carlo is awesome. So I think he's just, very focused. He knows he's got a great chance at the championship, and maybe he just lets me do the exciting part.
But you were working on stuff, right? He said that he was going to specifically go out and do that. So what's he done?
Just focus and not kind of worry about if you don't get in the perfect lap. Do the best you can and give it another go. And so that's exactly what happened, right? We went out and we got 2 laps in with both our guys, and first one was really good, but wasn't good enough, and the second time he got it done.
Zak, I have to say, I got to have a little word with you before the race, and there's been all this talk this weekend about new regulations and what effect it's going to have on the race. We didn't think Saturday was going to be as important as it has been in the past, but today it was very chaotic, but in the end it didn't really make much of a difference for that race at the front of the pack. How did you guys experience it on the pit wall?
Kind of the results looked the same, but the stress on pit wall and getting through the traffic, and then having the Charles catch in, Max. So I think it was much more exciting than kind of the usual Monaco, if you'd like, even if the results on the timing sheet kind of look the same.
So it's stressful on the pit wall. How are the drivers coping with it? Because it was tricky for Lando, obviously with Max holding him back, pushing him back into Charles. How were they?
He was pretty. I talked to him there. He felt the pressure. There was a few spots there where you felt Charles could have maybe lunged him, but he kept it clean. And as I said to him, man, you have no idea how stressful that was. You should have been in my seat.
You added a different racing series every year, it seems, to the McLaren portfolio. I know you're going into the World Endurance Championship in 2027. You've obviously got representation in the Indy 500. Paddock Award in the front row. I mean, what are you expecting from that? And you're heading straight across there,
We're heading out tonight. We'll miss the race unless there's some sort of delay, which doesn't look like that's the case. So I don't know, a combination of champagne and milk probably really smells. Doesn't sound good, does it? But I'd like to try it.
It'll be quite the double. Zak, many congratulations.
Thank
really
you very
appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you.